to reach. How do we reach that part of society that doesn't care about daily functions, that doesn't care about succeeding in society, that is very happy with just doing the same old daily thing, not progressing, not reaching for higher education standards, just satisfied with being what they are, never progressing in life, repeating the same functions that get you nowhere. Case in point, just having fun, burning a candle without no backup plan, without no worries on the future ahead. How do they survive? How would they move forward with support? What do they do? Some people wake up, they light up, they drink, and they play a game. And that cycle continues on throughout the day. While others get up, they go out, and they function, and they interact, and they try to move forward. There's a comfort zone. There's a shell that some people don't want to leave out of. It's like it's a lab rat. Like, all they know is keep going through the maze, go through the certain doors, and you will always be rewarded with the cheese. That is called programming. A lot of people are subliminally programmed through the media, through entertainment. Some are through religion. Everything is brought to you, is offered to you, but it's your choice to define and integrate what's offered to you and brought to you to take it to the next level. Meaning, your parents give you birth. They're your first teachers until you start pre-K, Head Start, in school. So they teach you how to eat. They teach you how to walk. They teach you how to talk. They teach you how to write. They show you expressions. They feed you. They clothe you. They teach you how to bathe. They teach you manners. They teach you how to manage your frustration. But they don't want to teach you how to drink. They don't want to teach you how to smoke. They don't want to teach you how to have unprotected sex. They don't want to do that. They'll teach you religion. They'll teach you repetitive things like studying, reading, writing, math. They'll teach you that. They'll teach you how to ride a bike. They'll teach you how to play an instrument. They'll teach you the proper way to eat. They'll try to teach you the proper way to talk. But they don't teach you how to roll up a blunt, how to pour a drink, how to curse people out, how to be physically aggressive toward innocent people. They don't do that. But as you grow older, by the time you hit 7 or 8, you're pretty much who you're going to be the rest of your life. Now, you pretty well know what to touch, what not to touch, what to respect and who to respect, and what not to respect. So by the time you hit 10 or 11, you got the basics. It's just a matter of repetitious education to prepare you for adulthood. Meanwhile, you're still growing and learning inside. Now you come to the point where you're in school and people are experimenting with drugs and sex, and your eyes are opening up, and your body's feeling strange. It's growing at a crazy rate. You're having these emotional feelings. You kind of want to be independent. You're a little bit defiant towards your parents, but they were you. So don't get it twisted that they don't know what they're talking about. They're old. Just because you have the internet doesn't mean that you'll know it all. You have the answer to everything. That's just part of the problem. That's just part of the solution. But to talk to a person older than you, they can explain to you that a lot of things are repetitive. It's just this. It's a different age, a different time, and level that is being used and expressed as is at an accelerated rate. Because we digest more faster because of cell phones and tablets and computers and the internet. Anything people want to know, you Google it, or you go on YouTube if you can't afford the classes. And you improvise with what you learn visually and subliminally. Subliminal. That is when people are watching TV, listening to music, watching music video, watching the news. A lot of stuff is subliminal programmed towards you. So, people of color, a lot of people that's in their teens and early 20s, they listen to trap music. And the music of today is not the music of yesterday or 10 years or 15 years ago, where you actually had some live instruments out there and the person was actually singing, not using auto-tune. A lot of stuff is considered microphone gangsters. Why? Because the record industry in the late 90s changed the structure of rap music. So instead of rapping about what goes on, they changed it up where the rappers talking about going against the police, going against society, going against parents, being verbally and physically abusive towards women, promoting violence, anything against society. That's what rap was about. And today it's even off the top of the head, crazy. So, according to the rap industry, everybody talks about drugs, violence, and we know the negative things that are around, the negative temptations that are around, drugs, gang violence, unprotected sex, white collar crimes, things of that nature. There is a religion. A lot of people follow religion, but you have to have your own interpretation of the message that is being delivered to you by the preacher or the reverend or the pastor. Because at one point, the reverend could have been a crackhead, a junkie, an alcoholic. So they can identify with what you might be currently going through. Don't judge, because do you want to be judging in yourself? Most kids today, they have no guidance because the parents are working 16-hour shifts, 8-hour shifts. By the time they get home after 2 or 3 hours traveling, all they want to do is sleep. So during the day, while they're working, the kids are, the cell phone is their entertainment, the television is their entertainment, the video games are entertainment, and their euphoric fun is alcohol, marijuana, drugs, and unprotected sex. It's hard to try to keep this generation focused, because all their answers is, all they gotta do is touch your phone and Google will give them the answers. People like us, we don't know nothing, we're outdated, we're too old. If you're over 25, you consider it a dinosaur. You don't know anything. In their mindset, in their world, it's a crazy balance. But a lot of times, they're hard-headed. Now, they blame the parents, they blame society, but the failure is not the parents, because the parents always enforce values, religion, respect, responsibility, and accountability. It's up to the individual to follow the path that was laid out and paved year after year of growth and development, year after year of learning. Like learning how to ride a bike. Who picked you up when you fell off the bike? Your parent. Who put the band-aid on your knee when you fell? Your parent. Who put the ice pack on your head when you bumped your head into the door or the dresser or something like that? Your parent. So as you grow older, are you supposed to curse at your parent? Call your parent a stupid bitch? Call your uncle or father a dumb motherfucking nigger? No. But they say if you curse or disrespect your parents, life won't be that pleasant for you. But actually, they say it's a sin. Everybody curse, it's a sin. I don't curse. People curse all day, every day, and nothing happens. So that's subliminal, that if you curse, it's a sin. If you disrespect someone to a point, it's a sin. Hey, It may be criminal. But if I go out there and curse someone out, is that actually a sin? Where am I going to go? I'm going to hell? Hell is subliminally put as a place that nobody wants to go. And my interpretation of hell is currently living on planet Earth. Why? Because you deal with other humans like yourself that have different characters, different attitudes, and different ways of functioning in life. They act different, they talk different, and they react to words that you say very different. You might say something very simple, and that might be a trigger word in their mind to set them off to get aggressively physical with you. So now terminology is a lot different nowadays. As they say, male, female, man, woman, boy, girl, and child. Now, all I hear is nigger and bitch. Let's go back in history to the nigger and the bitch. According to legend, the nigger is a person of my complexion who originated from Africa. And the Caucasian males invaded Africa, captured villages, and had people of color subdued and put on ships and cast it out all over the globe, which was back then they said the world was square, flat. Some ships landed in America. Some ships landed in the Caribbean. A lot of ships landed in Europe. Some landed in China. Some landed in England. Some landed in Poland. Some landed in Russia. Now, the people of color were brainwashed and oppressed. Don't speak unless the master speaks to you, unless your owner speaks to you. So now you got all these people of color trapped on ships, urinating all over the place, defecating all over the place. And then they bring you to this place and they tell you, oh, you're going to pick that cotton. If you don't pick that cotton, I'm going to whip your behind with this whip. Oh, by the way, we have a new name for you. Now you become defiant. I'm not accepting that name. So then they beat you to an inch of your life and you finally accept the name. Now they throw the religion after you. You can't read and write, but you're going to learn our religion. Right? You say no, they bring out the whip, string you up to a tree, whip you behind again, till you say, yes, master, I'll learn your religion, and I'll learn your language, and I won't leave the farm, I will pick your cotton. Now, that's programming. So here we are years later, And a lot of blacks are still mentally, subliminally shackled. Because now you're taught, oh, I'm a nigger. But you forget, and females say, I'm a bitch. Just using the words in reference. That the nigger was considered the worst uneducated human individual on planet Earth, which I still say will be planet hell, because you go through so much hell while you're living. Someone's always asking you to do this, you say no, then they get an attitude. Someone's always asking you that, and you say no, then they get an attitude. Someone's always coming at you with something not of your liking. Someone's always trying to force you to agree with them on something that's not agreeable, that's against all your policies and religious beliefs. Are we not on planet hell? So now, people of color, we came into this groove of partying, getting high, getting drunk. Few of us function, a lot of us don't function. We get lazy. We get complacent. We get settled in our ways. That's where the problem lies. Then we don't want to be educated. Now when somebody comes over from another country and they get this good job, why? Because they went to school and they understood the economics, that if you're not working or working towards a good career, you're not going to get anywhere, because free benefits start to dry up after a while. The donations stop. So that's why when they come, they have the basic high school education, and they have in their mindset, I'm going to take advantage of the educational opportunities that these blacks won't. I will get that full-time job at minimum wage and learn the business, so one day I can become the manager, the owner of the same establishment that I got my start in. I want to learn to be a real estate broker. I want to learn to be a chef. I want to learn to be a doctor. I want to learn to be a truck driver. I want to learn to be a cop. I want to learn to be a veterinarian. I want to learn this. This is what was implied in, taught to a lot of children that were not born in the United States. And they migrated to the United States. They took all the jobs that the proud American child would say, I'm not working for minimum wage, I'm better than that. How are you better and you don't have any job experience? You don't have any skills to fulfill the position. Oh, I don't have to work for that. I'm worth more than that. Now, you walking in the street and you don't have a job. Meanwhile, the kid that got off the boat had a high school diploma or GED, and he was willing to take that little minimum wage that you said you're too proud to take. Oh, case in point, moms, dads, hey son, did you go to school? Did you fill out a job application? And you sitting there, I got it. I'm looking at the paper now. I circled the job interview. Never goes. You go to school 12, you go to school lunchtime, you're failing, but you fall through the cracks. And then you want to blame society and your parents for your mistake. You made that mistake. They didn't. They put clothes on your back, they put a roof over your head, and they said you have to get your education to move on in life. A lot of kids don't do that. They get their books and they go hang out at their friend's house, get high, play games until it's time to go home after school. Play it off, go after school, go home. Then the notes come in the door, the letters come in the door, in the mail. So-and-so missed 30 days of school. So-and-so missed 40 days of school. So-and-so missed 6 classes every other day of the week. Is it the parents' fault? Is it the society's fault? Even though the parent has to work sometimes 8 hours a day, 16 hours a day, and they got to travel 3 or 4 hours to work and back from work. Is it their fault? Or is it the fault of the individual that doesn't want to do things to move ahead in life? It's the fault of the individual that does not want to do things to move ahead in life. You can take them to a well, and the well on the left has clean water. The well on the right has intoxicated poison incorporated in the water. And if you say, this is the correct well to drink from to quench your thirst on the left, and they rebuttal you and say, no, I want to drink from the well on the right, excuse me, the choice is theirs. It's not your choice. You can offer, but they will have to make the individual choice themselves. Now, when something goes wrong, the first thing you say, oh, blame the parent. The parent didn't make the choice. The individual made the choice. Oh, blame society for failing my kid. No, it is not society. It is your child's individual preference on not following what's needed to achieve better things in life. Some choose the lifestyle of, I'll get high, I'll get drunk, and I don't need school. I can survive on the street. So be it. But don't blame society. Don't blame your parents. Look in the mirror and blame yourself. Time always moves forward. Time doesn't stop for anybody. A lot of doors that were open are now closed because you don't have the basic requirements to keep those doors open. A lot of people get in relationships. I don't call them relationships because a lot of them is one-sided. Those are situationships. You fall in love, you start having sex, and then here comes the children, and now you fell out of love. It happens. Some people fall in love and they stay in love for the rest of their lives. Some people are lucky. They find the right one. A lot of people go through trial and error. You find that hot-looking chick, and big butt, and smile. You're going crazy. You find that handsome dude, immaculate dress and all that crazy. Find out that's not the right person. The person is very abusive, verbally and physically. But you stay because you were taught, once you have a mate, you honor, you stay with your mate through thick and thin. Thick and thin does not mean to be physically or verbally abused by your mate. If it's not working, move on. There's more fish in the sea. You may put up with some stumbling blocks while you're working, but you're working toward a higher position, an advancement in employment progress. Don't give up on yourself. Don't become one of the drips that fall through the cracks. Keep moving forward. Keep dreaming. Follow your dreams. And be the best that you can be. And be respectful, kind, and courteous towards others. In life, you will go far. Stay on the right road. Stop falling on the wrong road. And I hate people that cop out saying, oh, I didn't get my education because of society, because of my parents. No, your parents push you to get your education. The choice is yours whether you want to educate yourself the right way or educate yourself the wrong way. The choice is yours if you want to smoke, drink, inject needles in your skin with substances that's not suitable for you, to digest stuff that's not recommended for you to digest. It's your choice to pick up a gun and go rob a bank, go rob somebody. That's your choice. Nobody forced you to do it. It's an individual choice. So don't blame society when you see that a lot of people are moving forward and you're not. Think about who you are. Think about where you want to be. Think about where you want to go in life. There's a lot of hurdles in the way, but try to get over those hurdles to achieve where you would like to be. Stop blaming others and society for the failures that you fail to overcome. Don't point the finger at anybody, because you have the intellect. You were groomed to understand and use logic and reason to move yourself above and beyond levels that you are currently stuck on. The choice is yours, whether you want to be in love, whether you want to be successful or not. The choice is yours. It's nobody else's choice but yours. Follow your dreams, follow your desires to be the best that you can be. People fall through the cracks. People finally hit that brick wall and see that I gotta move forward. I can't stay here. I can't be the crab in the bucket. I gotta get out of the bucket. I gotta get out of the bucket. I can't keep doing the same stupid thing every day. I'm not getting nowhere in life. Try to be a better you. Try to be a better you. I repeat again. Try to be a better you. I repeat again. Try to be a better you. If you're woken up, you're blessed to try to be a better you. I'll say it again. Follow your dreams and try to be a better you. Try to be a better you. Advance yourself. Don't regress. Advance yourself. Don't regress. Advance yourself. Don't regress. You will have a lot of negativity. You will have a lot of haters. Take that energy and keep on moving forward to excel in your dreams and your passion and your desires to be something special. Don't be just a has-been. Be a somebody. Don't be a nobody. There's a lot of things going on spiritually, politically, and daily. Life lessons. Take the negative parts and build on them and make them positive. Take all your minuses and cancel them out and get the positive. Get rid of the bad habits that you have, be it drugs, be it alcohol, be it tobacco products. Get rid of the toxic people in your daily life. Those that mean you no good. Those that never move forward. Those that always want you to get in trouble with them so they can have a companion when everything fails. Leave those toxic people out your life. Focus on you. Focus on self-improvement. At the end of the day, whatever you do, the choice is yours. You look in the mirror, the reflection is a reflection on you. The reflection is not directed towards someone that you know, someone that you love. At the end of the day, whatever you do and you try and you mess up and you disrespect, you deceive, that's on you as an individual. Not your mother, not your father, not your uncle, not your grandparents, not your aunts, not your siblings. Because you chose to carry that out. Make the right choices, not the wrong choices. It's a tough world out there. You have to make the right choices. It's the smooth one. I'm out.